Hey, welcome back to another edition of Insider Insights. Today is probably going to be the shortest, quick, heavy-hitting Insider Insights we've done. And we've had a lot of talk behind the scenes. There's something that is going on right now that is really concerning for me in our industry. And I've touched on it in the LinkedIn post as well as in the editorial Wash Weekly. And it's the cost. Like, the cost of everything is extremely high right now. And I get it, things go up, but there has to be a point where we have to level this out. And here's where my real concern comes up. We've noticed that some of our data, we've got clients using credit cards to pay for self-service laundry. And let that sink in for a minute. They're using their credit card to pay for self-service laundry. Not pickup and delivery, not wash and fold. We're talking about self-service. They're walking into the store using their credit card to load funds onto their laundry card to start the washers and the dryers. Now think about the interest rate on a credit card and what is going on where a person is using their credit card to pay for laundry. Not their debit card, their credit card. Now some people will be like, oh, people are just using their credit card to get the points so they can get the rewards, et cetera, et cetera. That's probably a real small population of the people who are doing that in the laundromat, very small. So if people are using credit cards to pay for their laundry, what does it say about the economic stress factors that are going on with the clientele that use our facilities?
In January, 3.1% of transactions at the mat were paid by credit card. In February, that number climbed to 4.5%. Cash remained dominant, but credit was moving in one direction. The median household income of a laundromat client is $28,000 a year. Sit with that number for a moment. That's who we serve. And right now, that household is under more financial pressure than it has been in over a decade. In the third quarter of 2024, the share of active credit card holders making only the minimum payment hit 10.75%, the highest level recorded in data going back to 2012. A recent survey found that 25% of buy now, pay later users are financing groceries, nearly double the share from a year prior.
And as prices go up, whether it's machines, labor, materials, supplies, etc., think about this for a minute. How much can you continue to pass on to the client? People will say, oh, well, my costs are up, just raise your VIN prices. Like, it's easier said than done. And let me probably rephrase that. It's easy, yeah, you can just go in and change the prices on your machine and it goes up. Okay, but what is the long end effect of that? Like, we're not talking about that as an industry, and we're not taking that into account. We have all these discussions in Facebook groups and online or at different industry events, and we're not talking about when does there become a breaking point? When is high too high? And I'm not talking about for us as operators and owners, I'm talking about for the people walking in the door that are using our facilities. How much can we continue to pass on by raising prices before it becomes a breaking point for our clientele?
There's a belief that runs through our industry like a law of physics. People always need clean clothes. It's somewhat true, but it's not a complete thought. And incomplete thinking is exactly where industries get caught off guard. What other industries learned the hard way? Fast food built its entire identity around being affordable. Then, between 2019 and 2024, menu prices rose 33% above pre-pandemic levels. Households earning under $50,000 didn't complain loudly. They just started cooking at home instead. Cable TV had 88% household penetration at its peak. Nearly 9 out of 10 American homes were paying for it. The industry raised prices year after year, assuming the product was essential enough that people would absorb whatever came. By 2024, penetration had dropped below 50%. Customers didn't stop watching television. They found a cheaper, better way for them to do it. And when laundry gets too expensive, they'll wash clothes in a bathtub. They'll drive to a relative's house and hand them a couple of bucks. They'll do fewer loads. They'll find a cheaper way.
And listen, I'm no guru, no philosopher, what have you. I don't know what the answer is to it. But it's something we need to really start thinking about as an industry, and we really need to start talking about. Because if more and more people start using credit cards to pay for their laundry, that is a signal to me that there is a breaking point coming sooner or later. And there's only so much more we can squeeze out of that limit. And if you think about it, if you stop raising your prices and your cost of utilities and other things are going up, the only other place it's going to come out of is our profit margin. That's going to slowly start shrinking and shrinking unless we raise prices. But again, my question to all of you is, what is the breaking point? When does high become too high? Let's chat in the comments, leave your thoughts, where you see things going, how you feel about it. And if this is something you've been thinking about, it just hasn't been talked about, now is the time to start talking about it. Reach out to me, love to hear it. Peace.